Hello and welcome. Tory Robson here, chiropractor, chiropractic practice success consultant. I'm here in my office command center. I kind of call it the vault. Why? Because I've got this room closed in. We've got all kinds of action happening out there, seeing a lot of people as usual. And of course, as many of you know, my office is in a 11,000+ square foot mixed martial arts fitness training center that's part of my office, which we call the Winner's Edge Chiropractic Training Center. So I hunkered down in here, and this is where I get a lot done, in the command center. And I've got an incredible message for you here today. Now, as you look around, I'll just share a couple things with you just for fun that you might find interesting. Of course, at any given time, I've got 5 to 20 offices around the country in different states of being built from scratch, using my floor plans, or possibly me remodeling their screwed up office. The layout of your office 100% controls the flow of the office, 100% then controls the volume in your office. Very few offices are designed very well. The flow is horrible, the designs are horrible, and that's why people call me, because our designs, I will just tell you, are flat out the best. And then of course, another thing we do here that's very unique is all of our money training. This is our practice growth and money flow boot camp. We have our doctors do all of their financial analysis at the beginning of every year, all debt, all levels of productivity that are going to go toward debt elimination, accumulation, and so on and so forth. Because really the name of the game in chiropractic is to change people's lives with chiropractic, but also to build your life through your incredible service. A lot going on here in the command center. But the message I have for you here right now is this: why do people quit? Why do patients quit? Now, you might have a couple of reasons off the top of your head, and I'm going to go over a couple, but there's the one you don't see. It's the one that's the key underlying problem. No chiropractors see it. It's right in front of their face, but the chiropractor cannot see it. The chiropractor does not want to believe it. You're going to disagree with me. You won't believe me when I tell you this, but it's a fact. It's right in front of you. I can show you on your stat sheets in 30 seconds that this is your problem, all right? But first, why do people quit? Well, number one, a person can quit because why? They don't like it. They don't like what happens in your office. They don't like it enough. It's that simple. They just don't like it. What they feel is the benefit is not enough to match what they see as the cost. And it isn't cost money-wise, it's cost in time, cost in effort, cost in energy, the cost of them maybe going and doing something else, including doing nothing. So they don't think that the value and the benefit is enough to continue going. There's that. And that's a whole set of things all by itself that we could train on, but we don't have time today. The next thing could be this, number two, the reason why they don't stay is, well, they still like you, they have desire, but they have a circumstance that keeps them from there. They just moved. They moved too far away. Their schedule got shifted around and they can't make your hours. There's something that keeps them from coming in. They have desire, but they just can't make it, okay? Here, they don't really have the desire because they don't like it enough, okay? And here, they have the desire, but they just can't make it. By the way, up here too, it may be that they don't like you. It may be they don't like a staff member. They don't like the drive. They don't like the parking. They don't like the cost. They don't like that you have their insurance all confused. They don't like something, okay? They have more minuses than they have pluses. There's a whole training we have on that. We want all pluses whenever we can. But the one thing that you would not be aware of, here's my eraser, that's the reason why people don't stay, okay, is this. Observe. I'm going to do the math. Well, let me pose it this way. I have a question from a CA. About at the end of our initial care plans, the patients seem to disappear and not come back. What's the problem? Do we have a procedural problem? Maybe. But what I said to her was this: you don't have room for them to stay. You don't have room for them to stay. There's no place for them to stay. What I'm getting at is this: the treatment time in your office does not allow those patients to stay in the bucket. So they get pushed out of the bucket. Okay? Your office grows to the level of your treatment time. We talk about this a lot. I make videos on this every single year, but it is the king dog. The chiropractor is looking at everything else. I need more marketing. I need this. And no. You just have to, one, get better and have your timing for everything get much smoother and more efficient. You grow to the level of your treatment time. Let me show you some math here. Okay, so we have a typical office. Let's say the chiropractor's in the office every morning of the week. Okay? So if the chiropractor's there 5 mornings a week, there's around 300 available minutes for patients to come in. Let's say the chiropractor's there 4 afternoons a week. Well, in the afternoons, there's about 480 available minutes for patients to come in. So there's 780 minutes that the patients are going to come in. There's laws that govern this. I don't have time to explain it right now. You just have to realize that during the course of your day, there's note-taking time, going to the bathroom time, talking time. The time you spend walking around, once again, is why most people's floor plans are so bad, because their step management is so poor. So we have 780 available minutes. Now observe this. Let's say we have a chiropractor doing well, and the chiropractor gets 50 new ones a month. Now we've got chiropractors in our group averaging 40 to 80 new ones a month. It's predictable. Our new patient acquisition strategies are mind-blowing. It's never been easier to get new patients into a chiropractic office ever. It's just ridiculously easy these days. So the chiropractor's got 50 new ones. Now observe. Let's say the chiropractor averages, okay, say 7 to 10 minutes for the new patient activity, say averages another 7 to 10 minutes is all for the total part of the report activity. So we're looking at this and we're going to say maybe it's going to be upwards of around maybe 1,000 minutes that this is going to take. And over the course of the month, knowing we got 780 minutes in the week, the chiropractor's got 3,120 available minutes to see people. So these new ones alone are going to take 1/3 of the entire month just for those alone. Observe this. In 1,000 minutes, how many visits can you see? Many chiropractors can easily see 300 visits. And at $45 a visit, that ends up being $13,500 a month, and that ends up being a total by the end of the year, $162,000. So the time it takes to see these new ones will cost you $162,000. What's my point here? The point is, when we have new patients, the new patient process has got to be unbelievably smooth. Then the report process has to be unbelievably smooth. Why? Because the time it takes to prepare people or to start people under care is unbelievably expensive. Any second in your office where you're not adjusting somebody is costing you. Yeah, but I charge this for a new one. It ain't worth what you would get if you were adjusting people. You take 10 minutes with a new one, I can adjust 5 people and get $200, $250. You see what I'm saying? The most valuable thing you do in your office is adjusting and giving care. So anything you do other than that is costing you in lost revenue and in lost patient awesomeness through them receiving chiropractic care. My point is now, if you want to grow and have more people stay under care and more people be able to start care, what has to happen is your time to do this is got to go down to 600 minutes. And your regular average office visit time has got to go down, because observe, let me show you the math here. If you want to see 300 visits a week, it's very simple math, you're going to have to average 2.6 minutes a patient. It's that simple. If you can average 2.6 minutes a patient, you can see 300 visits a week. I have a chiropractor sit there and they say, hey, I want to see 250 a week. And then you look at their time, well, they spend 8 minutes with a person. See how it doesn't make any sense? I'll have a chiropractor send me an evaluation. I spend 10 minutes with a patient. I want to see 200 visits a week. Do you not do the math? Here's your best friend as a chiropractor right here. It's very simple math. You have fixed minutes in the week. Every process takes time, and that time fills up the available minutes. Okay, when the available minutes are full, you're done. Now I know, here's what's deceiving, and this is where you might be arguing with me because you're fooled. You think because, oh, we had a whole half hour where nobody came in. We have lots of room for people. No, you don't. It seems like that. Just like a restaurant is empty at 3:30 because nobody wants to eat dinner at 3:30. What you have to look at is this. Let me erase this now. A few other points. We'll wrap this video up. Observe, if you had 5 new patients all walk in at the same time and their paperwork is done, how long would that take you? How long would that really take you to see 5 new ones? All there, all at the same time, ready to go. How long would that take you? And once again, at Winner's Edge here, we have our 5 and 15. You got a new patient, you have a report of findings, you have a regular office visit that needs a re-exam, an office visit that's going to get a re-sign. You're going to talk about future care with them. You have all 5 of these people sitting there. How long will it take you to do that? How long will it take you? Well, if you tell me that you want to see more people, and of course you want to collect more, well, that means your time to do everything is going to have to go down to free up the available minutes so the volume can go up and the collections can go up. It's very simple math. A chiropractic practice is a scientific thing. It's a physics problem. We're very good at the math, very good at the science. I understand it perfectly. It's ridiculously simple for me to show a chiropractor how to see more people because it's very, very basic. Once you understand it and really, really grasp it and quit defending what's not working. Oh no, what I'm doing is right. Then why are you stuck at 175 visits a week for the last 9 years? Something's not right. And what's not right is the treatment time, okay? So what we're encouraging here is this, going into this year and beyond, if you want to see more people, and of course if you want to collect more, and have the money flow be in order, like our systems will allow, then you're going to have to get more time efficient. That's why we've invented what we call the Insta report, the way we have the re-sign process, the way we do the problem plan and payment arrangement, the way our payment arrangements are made, the way the care plans are presented. So it's very, very quick and smooth so that we can have a lot of new people come in, okay, have it not take away from the flow in the office and our process to get people to continue in the future, to build a tremendous retention and build a huge practice. It's all intact. It's the systems and procedures that become the habits and the rituals that once they're built into your mind, you can have a graceful way of practicing that automatically allows for tremendous volume, and with good collection procedures and good payment arrangements, you'll do well financially. And of course, if you keep yourself in great physical condition, your mind is sharp, we're optimistic, we're excited about the awesomeness of chiropractic and what it can do for the masses, there's nothing stopping you from making this year the best year of your life.